Hello and welcome to Grounded. This game has been on my radar for some while now, and we have the preview on the Game Pass. So this title is a pre-release software. Basically, it may not work correctly and it may be crashes. So this is basically like a pre-game. It's a bit like the beta. So the beta was a couple of weeks ago, and we're finally getting everyone on the beta, which is good. So here's your difficulty. We're going to go mild, being quite new to the game, and then teen selector. I think we might go with maybe Pete.
My name's Peter. My friends call me Pete.
Okay, I like Pete. He's got, or Peter. He's got blondish hair like myself. So we'll go with Pete. And there's not so much story to this as of yet. There's a little bit of story which we're going to cover hopefully in a couple of episodes. And yeah, just basically give you some impressions of the game. If you haven't got the Game Pass and you think, oh, actually, I could buy the Game Pass for a couple of months and play this game, or you've got the Game Pass and you don't know what to play or anything like that, we will cover, hopefully, in this video whether you should get this game or not. I personally think if you've got the Game Pass, why not download it? It looks like quite a good survival game if you're into that sort of stuff. So yeah, it seems quite good, but by the looks of it, we have a cinematic. I know. We're just loading in. So here we are.
Whoa, Pete. Oh, looks like you really stepped in it this time.
Okay, so we don't know how we got
Where in the
here.
world are you?
I guess we took some sort of injection.
Oh!
Or
All right, Pete. Remember your scout training. Step 1, get your bearings.
okay, so it looks like we're taking some sort of like juice to shrink us down. So we're in like some sort of borrower. And yeah, so basically if you've not seen anything of this game,
Look at the size of that Chunky Chubb's league-approved baseball. It's the size of my damn
if you've not
house.
seen this game, it's basically a random generated world, I believe. It changes every time. And you're basically this small guy, and you're in your back garden. You pick up pebbles. You got to do a bit of foraging. If you haven't seen my foraging videos, go check them out. I've been playing that recently, and some tips for you. You can pick up fibre, stones, and like these sort of weed-looking things. Spring, as they're called. And you find these little huts. So these are your like research centres. So you can analyse certain
Logic
things.
dictates that there are probably more of these stations around. Maybe if I keep searching, I'll find some clues.
Okay, so
Or
he's saying we need to find some clues.
what?
Basically, you only get 3 charges, and you can see in the top right a timer. So there's about a 10-minute timer for when these charges refill. So you only get 3. So here's the first 3 things we're going to research, because these are the first 3 things we found. This one's a big one. You use woven fibre quite a lot for like building houses and tools and that. So make sure we do these first 3, and then we've got another 8 minutes till we can come back here and research something else. Oh, I'm throwing pebbles around. So we want to go around and gather a lot of stuff. Here we have an ant. Ants are kind unless you go into one of their bases and find like a queen ant. So you can follow these guys back to their nest, which is quite cool. So later game you might be able to go take on the ant queen or whatever. And yeah, that's like a bit of a boss. There are spiders in this game, so warning. Oh god, what's going on here? They're attacking this little guy. Go on, guys. Get him! If you are scared of insects or spiders massively, then I don't think this game is for you, because spiders in this game are actually terrifying. So, this is where the story starts. Okay, we're going to collect that corpse. So these are bad guys. They're mites. You'll see more of them soon. So basically, we found this. So we've investigated the local area. This is like some sciencey area. So Mystery Machine is basically fed from these towers, which is where the storyline comes in. But literally everything you can see, all these grasses you can chop down, the clovers, dandelions, mushrooms, you can chop and harvest. So we're going to investigate this by pressing the target. And we get these beams. So basically this one's flashing. That one's being blocked by that grass over there, so we need to chop that down. We need to investigate why that's flashing, so we'll have to go to that tower. But there's like spiders on the way. Oh look, there's a ladybug. So first of all, we need to Let's load up the crafting menu. So this is your inventory, what you've got. So obviously I got some fuzz from them bugs, but you can craft. So here's materials, tools, and you learn more stuff from the analyzer machine. Workbench gear, so you have to make a workbench to make that. Food, meal prep, utensils, and your general resources. So we're going to make an axe. So we need some woven fibre. So let's make some of that. There we go. And then we can make an axe and a hammer now. I believe that's all we need to get started. And more you progress, more things you can use. So to change this, I'm pressing LB and you get like a sort of wheel. These guys do attack, so make sure you kill them. Ladybugs, ants and stuff like that don't attack, but mites, them fluffy fly things, do attack. And I think this down here is, what do we call this? It's like a mini anteater. But let's help this guy out. So we have Weevil, whatever he is. So we've helped that ant kill him. We have taken his food off him though. And then there's these green guys that are just scared of you, but you can attack them. And I'm not too sure what you get from them. So you get some meat, so you can probably make food with that. But we need to destroy this leaf or bit of grass. There we go. So from this you get grass planks, and from grass planks you can make a tiny house. So again, like I say, there's not so many objectives in this. Well, there's not massive story objectives, but you can see, so unlock the laser, so we've unblocked that, find whether that one's working, and we need to find some food. So food for easy early is mushrooms. So we can find some food, and basically what we're going to do is just eat some mushrooms. But you've got to be careful, guys. If you eat too many mushrooms, you'll go mad. So that's what we're going to do. So you run off. There's all sorts of cool things. So there's a juice box over here. So obviously really small, and juice boxes are quite large to a small person. But you got to be careful going to these places because there could be spiders or dangerous guys. But normally juice boxes have fresh water. Look, there we go. So you see your water meter at the bottom. I'm going to slurp that, and it's clean. So it's come out of here and it's nice and clean for you. So don't forget to check these places out for clean water. So you can find dirty water, which again doesn't affect you, but it doesn't last as long and isn't as effective. So let's go back over here before we get lost. So you can make markers because it's quite a jungly game, but we're going to eat some of this delicious mushroom. So to do this, you open up your Hot Wheel, and then simply eat them slowly, and you can see our health down the bottom go up very slowly. So there we go. So we found some food. Basically, all we have to do now is go and investigate this beam. So why is it not working? Let's go and have a look. Collecting stuff on the way, which is absolutely fine. There's a nice little path. Hopefully we don't bump into any spiders that are going to be too nasty. We can run away from, but you have got to be careful because these guys that do attack are quick. Spiders do run very, very fast. So just a warning in case you bump into any spiders. Oh, got some sap on the trees. Let's go up this way. So you can walk up logs and stuff. Dandelions you can chop and they can act as like a parachute later on. So you've got a lot easier way from landing. But basically we are here. So we need to find out why this isn't working. This isn't working because of these pesky mites. So mites have taken over this tower and we need to get rid of them. So first of all, you want to attack the top of it. There could be mites climbing up this, so be very careful. You might want to get some dandelion trees. Oh, what's that noise? You hear that? But this, you might want to get some dandelions in case you fall. But we're all good. But I'm going to come to the top just to show you the aesthetics of this game. Just look at this. Look, there's a rake. There's obviously your back garden. That's your house. We're a bit like Toy Story, but smaller. And this game just looks so good from afar. So everything you can pretty much see up to the border, you can go to. So if I open up the map, coming across on the tab, this is your sort of garden. I don't know if it's going to expand in later games. or updates even. But this is sort of like your main hub. So this looks to be your house, and we haven't adventured in these dark areas. So this is our station where we were. That mystery machine's about here. Oh no, mystery machine's here, sorry. That's where we started, where the baseball is. So we've sort of only really covered this area, and you've seen how much I've walked, which is really cool. So yeah, that's what the game looks like from afar, which I just think looks really cool, that it's blurry in the background. You can see houses, a shed, and basically all this grass you can just chop and cut and make bases and adventure. But yeah, we need to take... Oh no. There you go. There's an example of you falling and hurting. So you don't take too much damage, but you do take damage. So we need to take these mites out. So an autosave's kicked in, which is good. So it could be danger. And you can block. So pressing left trigger. Oh, it might go very dark. So I'll tell you what. We're going to craft a torch if we can. So if we go into our crafting menu and then come over to tools, we need to craft a torch. So we need some woven fibre and dried chunks. So I don't think we can craft any... Oh, yeah, we can. So we need some dried chunks before we go down there. So there's some fibre. And your dried chunks are basically dried up grass. Let's take some of these mites out. Come on then. Come on. Big swings here. Big swings. There we go. Oh, there's quite a few of them. Oh my god. There's loads of them. This is mayhem. I can hear like a rumbling noise. I don't know if that's because I was just in battle or what. So here we go. Here's dried grass, which gives you dried chunks. So we want these basically for making our torch. So here we go. Let's go across to tools. I've gone the wrong way. And now we can see a tick and we can make a torch, which is done. So coming into our wheel, it does have a health bar. So if it's on, it's obviously being used. You can see the purple line at the bottom. And don't forget to unequip it once you've finished in this tunnel, otherwise it will still keep being used, and you don't want to do that. And is that all of them, or is there some more down the bottom? There comes another one. There you go. These guys you don't really need to block against because they're not that vicious really. They're not like big spiders or anything that can be harmful in mass damage. Who's attacking me then? This little git. There we go. So we have unblocked the mystery machine. So now we need to head back. I'm just going to pick up some of these so we don't have to come back here. I don't 100% sure what they're used for. But yeah, so there's your tunnel. It's like your first little adventure into a cave. And yeah, that... Oh, there's a ladybug. I thought it was going to be a spider. You can tell what spiders are coming because you can see grass like moving like that. You can just see them moving in mass chunks. So we have now got an objective, which is cool. So we know where we're going to go back to the mystery machine and fire it up. So let's go and sort that out. I just like the sort of feel of this game. It just looks very cool, like they've blurred the distances. You can go to that tree and stuff like that. It's just... So here's dirty water. You can actually drink this. But you don't really want to. So here we go. Let's activate this machine, shall we? So there we go. Our mystery machine has opened up a mystery. So these lasers have been shot on this pad and a big explosion has happened to our oak tree. So what we're going to do now is I need to check for some more mushrooms or just general food. So if we go into our snacks, oh, wrong button. And I can't actually craft any sort of healing. So we do need some mushrooms basically because our health is low. And we don't know what's going to be at this mystery explosion. What are you doing? So they can give you food by the looks of it. Come here. I want your grub. And you. So we need to find some mushrooms because, like I say, we don't know what challenges we're gonna face. We could bump into a spider at this tree, but it's a mystery. So let's take some of these. like that. Again, there's some dirty water, but I wonder if we can... I don't think we can chop that mushroom down. But we do need to find some more mushrooms. We'll slowly work our way to this tree and see what we can find. So there are ants around this sort of area. More mushrooms. We'll take them.
So let's help ourselves to these, and then we can eat them up. Nice. And
Choke it down, Pete.
so, I have left my torch equipped, which is a perfect example of being bad. You can see the health, the purple bar at the bottom has decreased, which is fine. We can make them quite easily, but it's just a note to make. So there we go. Our hunger is full, which means our health should start healing up. Let's go to the tree and see what we can find. It's this ant's going in on this guy again. Look at this. Just nature at its finest. Run, little guy. We've got some sort of flowers here, which are clovers. So we haven't actually got any clovers. Come on. There we go. So these drop little clover pads, which again, we don't forget we need to sort of analyze these sort of things to make new items, which we can do. But first of all, we want to investigate this tree. So water is actually for your energy, so you can see that as I'm running. And then hunger is for your health. So here we have acorns. Obviously, it's an acorn tree. And this hammer is used to break acorns, and this can be used to make armor and stuff like that. So you can pick up the armor, the tops. Oh, is that? Oh no, it's an ant. So you can go under this tree, and there's spiders' nests, as you can see. As warned earlier, there is a lot of spiders in there. So we're going to stay away from them, guys, because we ain't prepared. We've got no weapons or nothing. But there is a lot of sapwood trees as well, which is good. So don't forget to pick your sap up. We've got sap chunks, which you can use your hammer on. And you've got your acorns. So we want to go around to the back of the tree, which is where this sort of purple glow is coming from. So, oh my god. We want to stay away from them, guys. There's another juice box. And we're coming towards like a pondy area, which looks to be the edge of the sort of world. So we're going to go over here and investigate what this purple glow is. There's a little sciencey base, and this is what we're looking for, basically. So around the back of the tree, you'll find this lab, which is basically what the explosion was. And let's go see what is inside.
Those look like idealized geometric shapes in that pink thing. They can't be real.
So there's this sort of weird puzzle to get all these to green. Basically, you just spam it, and then you pull this lever. This lever will then open this door over here, otherwise you can't get through. And basically, there's this sort of bot that we need to kill. He's like a bodyguard or whatever. Just keep moving around him like this, and you should be able to dodge his attacks. And just make sure you got your hammer or axe on you, because it will kill him easier. And there we go. We just absolutely annihilated him. And then you'll find this bug guy. Oh, I've got to hold it, sorry. You have to help him up for some reason. There we go.
Thanks for the helping hand. I am Burgle, acting science manager for this project. I am also a robot. I am sure this all must be very disorienting for you, but hopefully I can explain. I suspect you were miniaturized and brought here by the Ominent researchers. Unfortunately, this is all speculation, because a power surge has knocked out all the systems in this lab. I don't suppose you would know anything about that. No, why would you? Okay, moving on. The batteries here are completely drained, so we'll need to charge them up. In the meantime, I'll stay here and work on repairs. I'm also happy to answer whatever questions you might have.
Okay, so that is end of story content. So like I said, this game is a preview, a bit like a beta. So you found Burgle, whatever his name is, Burgel, and this is just a story starting. So he's obviously said that they need some batteries. This place needs tidying up. So this is going to be like sort of our campus later on in the game. The game have announced that obviously this is just a preview of the game, but you can go and explore this area, which is rather cool. So these are like the routes. This is probably where you go like mining or something like that. There's going to be all sorts around here. But guys, I'm going to leave it there, and next time we can sort of check out the crafting of this game and maybe check out this sort of area. So if you've liked this preview of the game and want to see more, then please show the appreciation, and please go download the game to show the game some appreciation as well. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and don't forget to drop a comment, and I'll see you guys on the next one.